So saying good morning, the powerful, wonderful wizard of Planet Brad.
Oh man, the conversations have been great. So I'll just jump in and jump out quick because I know we got a full stage here. And I just want to say Saturday night we had our real estate office Christmas dinner. I mean, real estate agents coming and going. I can't even say we work together like we're co-workers or anything like that. We're all independent contractors bouncing around. But Saturday, my wife went with me to the Christmas dinner, which you know how that is when you're a spouse and you're going to the office Christmas party. But I sat down with a friend, a guy that I used to go to high school with. We never really crossed paths then, but we have all the same friends. And every time I'd go to the office, I'd see him and we'd sit and talk for a second in the lobby and then I'd leave. Well, we sat with him at dinner. And what's amazing is the confirmation that I got from somebody I really don't hang around with a whole lot, that he saw what I'm about to share with you guys in the whole attitude and living the attitude, is he said, Brad, what's amazing about you is you're always happy. And my wife goes, yes, he is. That's what I loved about him too. That's what attracted me to him. And I'm just like getting this confirmation, didn't expect anything. And it's all about attitude, right? So when you live in that space all the time, it's like coming to this room and you wrote down the 4 rooms and you start applying those and everything that we've been sharing. When you live in that all the time, you don't even know you're doing it. And the fact that somebody else saw it and said it it's just an awesome confirmation when you get that back. So I'll give you my 3 recipes that I lived in. And by the way, this was not all the time. I used to say all the time, I think it was Tony that was saying something, or Lee was talking about being in excellence, right? And I used to say all the time, that ship passed by me. That ship didn't even stop in my port. I used to talk like that all the time. And I started living by these 3 formulas in my recipe. And I've done it for so long, I don't even know I'm doing it. It's like subconsciously there now. And that is number 1. And I've shared this a bunch in this room. It's E+R equals O. E is an event happens, plus the R, which is your reaction, equals O, your outcome. So you can have a flat tire, there's an event, and you can either be ticked off and mad because it's freezing cold outside and you got to get out and change your tire, or you could have a reaction like, maybe I'm not supposed to be up the road in like 5 minutes, right? Because something could happen, or I might miss a turn or whatever. Or maybe somebody's going to stop and help me, right? I don't know. But that reaction to that situation is, wow, this was the hilarious thing. What was I watching? A Christmas Story, and everybody's gonna start watching this movie. The dad is like, gets a flat tire, and he's like, all right, here we go, NASCAR. He's always envisioned himself being this NASCAR, like changing out tires. How fast can he go? And he's like, all right, start timing me, honey. I got 4 minutes, right? So that type of reaction is like, wow, here's an opportunity to beat my time right now on a flat tire. Number 2, if it's not fun, don't do it. And I say not fun. If it's not enjoyable for me, I just don't do it. I had ownership in a real estate office and we were profitable. Never as an owner wrote a check to that market center, to that office that we had to cover bills. We only made profit from it the whole time I was there. But the other ownership just were disengaged and it wasn't fun anymore. And so we merged with another office and got the heck out of there. Number 3, give everyone the benefit of the doubt. And just when I say that, I say, assume that they are doing the absolute best they can with what they've got. And if you expected something different, we had a whole nother call on expectations, but just assume that they got it the way they thought you wanted them to get it. And they're working through it with the most that they have. You just got to assume that, right? Until they prove you wrong. So I'll leave you with this. When you level up your work ethic, if you don't love what you're doing or where you are, how are you going to get the opportunity for the thing that you really are looking for if you're showing up and having that bad R? It's like, make the best of what you have, and just maybe if you go in there so happy all the time and make the place better than it was when you got there, no matter how jacked up it is, if you go in every single day, somebody might notice something, and there might be more doors opening by doing that, where I don't know if you'd have any doors open if you go in with the bad attitude. So that's kind of what I wanted to share today.
Well, come on with it. That's why we love Brad. You are passionate, you are happy, and you do have great practical advice day in, day out. And, peeps, bring a notebook to this room because, the reality is we do grow in here, and there are things you're going to look back on, even if you open the notebook a year from now and be like, wow, that was like really great stuff. And I totally forgot that that's what was said. If I had known that, I wouldn't have had to go through some of the crap I've gone through. So this is a lot of gold nuggets, and I'm going to pass the mic on.